Hello and welcome back to another budget with me. So we are budgeting our first paycheck in August. It's super exciting. We still have underfunded at zero for this month, so I'm really proud, really happy. And we're gonna budget this first paycheck for August into September. So yep, most of it, we'll do half the rent. And then skip this one, utilities. Oh, I put together all of my accounts finally. I reconciled them. You can see over here we finally have. Okay, I promise this one was reconciled at the end of the month, but I've already put in like my 25 for August, so ignore the dot, but they're all reconciled, which is really exciting because turns out I actually hadn't reconciled a lot of my tracking accounts last month. I think I made this decision because the market was making me sad and I didn't want to see that I kept losing money. So I was like, I'm just not going to reconcile that month, which worked. I mean, but it also meant that there was a bit more work to do there. So that's pretty exciting. And then obviously I reconciled all of these. I went ahead and deposited my August transfer for big life things, which was 1,500. That is these three categories: squirt, bell, down payment. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Obviously, I'm going to pay this Discover off here in a couple of days. I just want to get it as close to when they pull out the money. Not when they pull out the money, when they send the report to the credit bureau or whatever. Because last month my balance was kind of high. You need like a pretty low utilization to have a nice credit score. My credit score is good, by the way. It's like over 800, but I don't want to screw it up by having too high of utilization. So I'm trying to plan it so that this balance comes off like right before. That way, if there's a charge on the card, it's like maybe one charge that went through of me buying food or something. But yeah, otherwise things are looking good. Let me finish budgeting this money and then we can look at my net worth for last month. I decided not to make a video for it because for month end, just because there wasn't really a reason. I just felt like there wasn't really a point. Also, I've been kind of sick this week, so I didn't really feel like sounding like a total lunatic while I was talking to you guys. At least now my voice is kind of normal. We're still a little nasally, but we're okay. I do not have COVID, by the way, which is great news. This is this month so far. We've already spent $1,000. I love that, you know? Sometimes I wish my rent didn't come out on the 1st. I wish it came out on like the 30th because right when I start a new month, I already have spent a lot of money. So we're 1 week in and we've spent 1,060, which is pretty good. Yeah. I had to take my dog to the vet. Oh my gosh, guys, this saga. Hold on, let me show this. So, not September. Let's go back to last month, July. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I didn't realize that there was there was some overspending here. So let's go back here. Not here. All right, we have to fix this. I'm glad I went back to show you guys that because I forgot that I was supposed to fix. Let's just release all of that and then now let's go back and let's fix this. So it says we have 3 overspent categories. Oh no, panic. Okay, I had to buy another computer charger because, oh, problematic. Look at that. Because this money was technically not made in July, it's not going to let me back budget like this. That's frustrating. That's okay though. We'll just, we'll just do it the right way. We'll take it from other things. So, where do I want to take this from? 559, I guess I'll take from or $5.99. I'll take from holidays, I guess. I don't really want to. Maybe I'll take it from professional services. Okay. And then I'm gonna, that's not what I wanted. I'm actually gonna add 99 cents to holidays if I have 99 cents. Okay, good. 0.99 to holidays. Why did that say it was 57? Now I'm confused. Holidays. Ah, crap. Oh, because it was supposed to be moved to professional services. Undo. Okay. We're fine, guys. We're fine. We'll get there. Professional services. Okay, because I don't think I need a passport update anytime soon, so I'm pretty sure we're fine with that. And then now that has a nice clean number again, which makes me happy. Okay, so now these two. This I said I was going to cover with my medical. I did not realize that this would be so expensive. I had to take my dogs to the vet for pretty routine vet visit. They were just getting their shots. They were getting their heartworm blood check test or whatever. And yeah, for both my dogs, that was $355.30. It was more expensive than I thought it would be by quite a bit. I thought we would be like mid 200s, so it was about $100 over what I thought. So I told myself I would take that all out of medical. I'm pretty bummed about that because I also need to go do some medical stuff for me. I need to go get contacts. I need to get my glasses checked and everything like that. So, you know, we'll see how that works out. I don't want that fund to go to zero ever because it's medical, right? It's for emergencies. Also, like, ideally, I don't want this fund to get to zero ever, but here we are. So we're going to do better now. We know now, so we can do better. For this 1176, I think I'm going to take this from... I don't actually know. I didn't plan this out. I definitely don't want to take it from grooming because I need to get him groomed soon. Babysitting, I don't really want to take it from there because it only goes up $1 every month, which is pretty minimal. Oh my gosh. What can we cover this with? Obviously not subscriptions. I guess I could take it out of groceries because the month is over, right? So I could take it out of groceries. I was planning on rolling that over, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it was an expensive month. I did not get a very good report from my vet as far as their body condition goes. So they're both sport dogs. They're both working dogs. And so they tend to be on the lighter side because that is what sport dogs need to be, right? They need to be conditioned. They need to be fit. And so generally they kind of hang out in the lower end of the weight spectrum. That's acceptable. Unfortunately, they both dipped below that. So this is the first real vet appointment we've had since I moved to Florida. And I think that that is probably part of the reason. So my Shepherd is my younger dog. He's a Dutch Shepherd, and he was very slightly underweight. So I think that his underweight was caused by the heat here making his metabolism faster and me not accounting for the extra calories he would need because it's so hot here. So I think that is why he was very slightly underweight. She said, you know, just add a little bit more food. So I've upped his food a cup. So now he's eating 5 cups a day, which is a lot. And that probably is going to have to change my food budget. But on top of that, my other dog, my Golden, he was pretty significantly underweight. She said he was losing muscle mass. And so that was very alarming for me, right? It'd be very alarming for any pet parent, but especially because my dogs are working dogs. They have to be in really nice shape, and muscle is important when you're working. So like him losing muscle was really not great to hear, and it was pretty upsetting. So I basically spent a whole lot of money, and I bought this bag of pet food, this 18 up here. It was one of those smaller ones. If you go to the pet store a lot, you know what I'm talking about, but one of those smaller ones that stand up. And I literally fed both of my dogs that whole bag over one day. And so, yeah, basically, he gained 4 pounds in 3 days, which is a lot. And I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone else doing that. But I know because he works a lot that he will regulate his body back to the correct weight. I'm not worried about him getting overweight because now I'm feeding him a normal amount again. Anyway, all that to say, I had to take him back to the vet on the 2nd, which was 3 or 4 days after the first vet visit where I got that report that they were underweight. So that's how I found out his weight again. But he had to go back because he needed his thyroid test done. And unfortunately, when we went in July, it was just too early in the morning. It had been too close to when he had his medication. So I had to go back. But it worked out for us because now that means that this 94 came out of this 100. The sad part about this means the vet fund is still not building up. So we're going to throw any extra money we get this month into vet. We're not going to put any of it into anything else. So yes. Also, I went and I swapped this deadline out another year so that I could take some money off of this. So I'm actually going to make this $207.97. And then I'm going to take that extra 80 that I just recovered and I'm going to put that into vet because I don't really like this being super low. Honestly, I kind of want to take that 7 out too. I kind of want to take $3 out though, but I don't want to. Okay, let's do 200. And then let's do plus 8. Yeah, okay, 100 there. So now we're back to 100, even though we just spent 100. That makes me feel a little bit better. I don't really want this vet count to go below 100. When I first made this, this was supposed to be like the emergency fund for the dogs and their vet fund, but we don't have enough for an emergency fund, and we're barely making ends meet when they go to the vet. So barely making ends meet. Okay, that was a little dramatic. I'm sorry. But like this fund is getting used, and I don't really want it that way. I want it to always have a buffer amount in case an emergency happens. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on now. I recognize that I could take a lot of this money out down here and just throw it all in there and problem solved, right? But I don't really want to do that because I'm really happy that this is underfunded 0 this month. So we're just going to bask in this underfunded 0 and we're going to figure everything else out. Yes, as far as pushing any of these other ones out more, probably we could, but we're just going to leave it for now. Yeah, we're just going to leave it now. So 144.26 is all that's left. I'm going to put that back here into restaurant. And then that's going to be that. Oh, I think let's go to July. Yeah. So we had $74.91 left in groceries. This is sort of a month-end thing I would have done if I made a month-end video, but I didn't, so we're just going to do it together now. We have to leave this $25.02 in here because this is also for my yearly subscriptions. But this $74.91, I'm not really sure if I want to take it out. I might just leave it there. $324.91. The thing is, I way overspent last month here, like way overspent, over $100. So I didn't spend as much in groceries last month because my mom bought me some groceries. And so now I have a little extra here, but I don't really want to get rid of that money from July that would roll over because when I overspend in restaurant, I'm going to need money to pull there. And now I'm obviously going to be buying my groceries again. So I need to have money for groceries. So yeah, I think we might actually just leave that there. And then gas is obviously just rolling over because gas is expensive. Wait, why does it not look like it rolled over? We had $72.93 here. And then I added 50 and we had $76.46. Oh, because I already spent $46.46. Okay, yeah, that's right. I put a lot of extra in that gas fund because I was supposed to go dock diving 3 times last month, but I ended up just basically spending every weekend with my partner, so I never went dock diving. I rescheduled all of them for August, so now we'll need that money in August. Honestly, we'll probably need more than this, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as it comes. But yeah, that's that. So I will see you guys next week with more budgeting. Bye.